Old 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford.
To kick off for New York.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Yard line.
Right down.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
694. Later 2.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. Now this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
What?
From the gun, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, later
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Dancing to his left. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Ritter. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now you look at this Saints defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From midfield, here's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
29.
Carr going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 7.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints are able to move back in front. Group E able to add the PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Giants 8.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Going play action, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ritter going to change it up. The slot man in motion right. Here's Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Giants at 9-3 here on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. K.J. Hamler, 59 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now an audible here into something else. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Third and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now the Giants will use this. 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes the Saints punter now. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, it's Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. Here's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the blitz was on there, able to get in the backfield from the linebacker spot and get him 2 points.
Brandon, we know a defensive coordinator right now who's looking for a raise. He had that dialed in perfectly, didn't he? The perfect blitz at the perfect time, 2 points for his team.
And they'll accept that penalty. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Finding room at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Okay, now. Hey, 7:34.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now Carr on the bootleg.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On play action. Now Carr.
He completes it to Olave.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Kamara. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and goal from the 1. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Buffalo 18. 79 Bronco.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Keep the sticks moving. Keep them 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Ritter from the gun. That is caught.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4? It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there? Down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Look that one in, and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
23, Giants 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Ritter now. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Track at 60.
Ritter.
He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. To the air again, it's Ritter.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that, incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And out of bounds right around the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on the pickup of 8 there.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Ritter back to throw.
He's got it.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Singletary.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
18 Rattler.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Desmond Ritter.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perry. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Carr to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Carr.
That is intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Carr. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Throwing his Carr.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Carr to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Carr. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
To throw is Carr. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's 1st and goal.
Now Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Jets, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they can